Hello everyone, I'm Inspiration. Welcome back to some more Minecraft Survival Season 5. And last episode what I said I may do is build like a wall to protect my village. And I did put a fence around, I'm not sure what that, where the sun sets, that side. But we're going to build a proper wall with stone. I haven't really worked on, apart from that, I haven't really worked at all in this world. I've mostly been working for my 7 Days to Die world. That's my other game that I'm playing currently. If you're interested in zombies, zombie hordes, survival games, open world sandbox type of stuff, definitely go check that out. Last episode what we did is we sped run building these houses, I believe, or I think we did that. We either did that or we mined, one of those two. I kind of lost track. But yeah, we sped run building these houses. We still need to put the roofs and stuff to decorate them. And between episodes, what I did is I did this to mark the territory of where the outer wall is going to be. Now we're going to primarily use stone bricks, and then I do have some cracked stone bricks to give some detail. I dug this up, so now there's a little pathway for the river. I want this to be wide enough so I can put a boat through. And let me see. I for sure want to build another wall over there, a stone wall. On this other side over here, I think what I'll do, here I can show you real quick. Now, we're probably not going to do that this episode. Depending on how long it takes, we may just start this, but I don't know. I kind of want to build it like here, up until this little lake, and then maybe kind of cut across like that, diagonally, until it hits the river over there again. Oh, we're hungry. Okay, now let's go ahead and start with the wall. One thing I should do though is right where I'm walking on, where it meets the wall, I should add like a little gate or something so that I can still use it and I don't have to walk all around. So yeah, I think I'll do that. So these two. Okay, luckily I brought this with me. Now, I didn't make that many stone brick walls because I actually think I want to use, no, I'm just marking that with, I'm marking the doorway like that. I think I want to use primarily bricks, like the actual brick blocks. I feel like that'll give a better look overall. And I have a rough idea of how I want this gate to be. I think something like this. And then this will be, you know, doors or whatever. This one, I need to make this wider. Too short. Okay. Nope, wrong thing. And I did put a lot of torches here, so less mobs will spawn here. But I do plan on building iron golems eventually, so that this whole village stays protected. And I plan on breeding cats so that I can let them out in the village and creepers will be scared. Now, I am kind of worried about mobs spawning on top of there and kind of dropping down, especially where the water is. But I can probably put a fence on it or something like that, because I've seen that in real life. People putting like on waterfalls, people putting like fences so the water can still flow through, but nobody kind of falls off the waterfall. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Okay, I can always reuse these wooden fences I have. So that's why I didn't mind building a lot of those fences. Also, you can't really notice because there's no music playing. I did double the volume actually. It was set to 11. I increased it to 22 because I felt it was too quiet. But let me know if you still think it's too quiet or if it's too loud compared to the game volume or my microphone volume. And again, yeah, if you guys ever notice that my volume settings are weird, let me know and I'll try and fix them. Either in post-editing or game settings, microphone settings, all that type of stuff. And then I do plan on releasing YouTube Shorts and posting more on my Instagram. On my Instagram, I'll mostly post maybe art because I'm trying to learn, mostly for fun. But yeah, I'll post art and some clips of my game, of me, excuse me, of me gaming. Okay, this is done. I don't want this to be just like that. This is just a little marker because people can obviously still kind of do this. I plan on expanding this. Okay, actually no, we'll start on this side first. Huh. Put that there actually. Put those there. So I plan on using the I forgot what they're called. The iron bars around that and around the door so you can still kind of see. Because look, because if there's a creeper out here, you know, you just open it, you see a creeper and you get blown up. And then what I plan on doing is kind of adding, like, obviously a bit of height and a little platform, even if it's just like a 1-block platform. And maybe I'll do that on this side. So I want it to be 3 tall. Do I? Do I? I think I do. Okay, so in that case, the stairs will go... Why is there a drowned? That drowned is annoying me. I get distracted easily. But I can hear like a drowned somewhere in here. Oh, that's why. Yep, there it is. Oi. Okay. Hopefully that torch stops him from spawning. I doubt it though. Get up. There we go. Oh, no, that's a potato. I wanted to throw this away. This part here is going to be kind of difficult to build a little platform. You know what? In that case, maybe I only should do a upper platform on this side because this will go down quite a lot. Kind of have to see over here. Don't worry, I still am planning on adding the cracked stone bricks. And it's getting nighttime. We can just do this. Whatever. Let me sleep. Fine. Now we can't see a thing. How dark does it have to be? I think that has to be at least halfway, like below the horizon, for you to be able to sleep. Oh, yeah. Alright, now that it's daytime, we can go ahead and work on this. Huh. I definitely want some of these. Collect those, because look, just something simple like that adds character. Give me this. Yeah, something like that. There really is no... Why is this... Okay. There we go. Kind of want it to be like that. I think that looks kind of natural-ish. Not really. And one last one there. Nope, one too many. Okay, I think that looks good. Go ahead and add some of these throughout the wall on this side. Don't think about it. If you think about it, it'll look too organized. The cracked stones and whatever. Usually, unless if it's caused by people, it usually is just random. Not really, it's mostly like where the weaker spots are, the bad bricks, water exposure, things like that. But as you can see, this kind of adds character to this. Okay, give me this other stone brick. And obviously zombies can go around, but that's why I'm gonna have the golems. See, stuff like that adds character. I may try and make mossy cobblestone eventually. Maybe, I'm not too sure. I kind of don't need it right now. Why do I have a copper ingot? Okay. Now we gotta build on this side. Okay, definitely want it like that. How open is this? This side's pretty open. So in that case, I may pick this a bit. Yeah. This. Because this will be the visible part. And then I think there might be a space of 1 block space inside the wall where I can just either put torches down or fill it up with dirt or something like that. And then all the visible stuff you obviously want to fill up. There's not going to be like a fence on this side on the... Because I'm using my inspiration... I'm using my inspiration... that's my name. For, or from my Egg Wars gameplays. Okay, I kind of want to cut this down so badly. Right, so you got this. Don't need that right now. How does that... That looks terrible, honestly. I'm just trying it. You know, because the idea is kind of like a castle wall. Where you can shoot out. I highly doubt that because you can't, because there's a 2-block and greater drop, I'm assuming that the villagers won't just jump off. If so, I might make this a wooden door so they can just go in and out if they wish. Okay, I think that kind of looks good. This is the center. Of course it is. So yeah, definitely want this. I want it to start here. Oop. Okay, need to cut this down now. Because I'm fully decorating this right now as I'm building it. That's why I'm kind of taking pauses to think. Because thinking hurts my brainy parts. No, not up there. Not up there yet. Where's the other? Oh, there it is. I'm running low on stone bricks already. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4th block is the platform. Two, 3, 4. No! Like that. So you drop down and this becomes a platform. You can easily defend this. I wonder. No, that's just yeah, a block. Okay, I gotta make more of these stone bricks. So let's go ahead and go back home. Either way, it's getting dark, so by the time we finish making our bricks, we should be done. Or it should be dark enough so that we can go to sleep. I really gotta milk the honey out of the beehives because they're getting pretty full. Well, I mean, they are full actually right now as we speak. Smelted ores. Nope, that's not what I needed. I needed you. No, I'm such an idiot. Well, we got stone slabs now. Where's my... There it is. Make sure I click the correct one. These can turn into that. I have 3 stacks. I think I will need more than that, actually. Don't need cobblestone right now, at least. Because I'm using all of this either way. Okay, it's not dark enough, so what we'll do is we're going to cook at least another half stack. Of the bricks. This is quicker. They're all going to be cooking at the same time. So this is how you make the cracked bricks. Because I do like that. What do I need actually to make the mossy cobblestone? Need a moss block. How do I make a moss block? Do you just find moss? That's something I actually don't know. Okay, so we may not be able to make mossy cobblestone at all, at least for a while. Which is fine. I think it's not necessary. Just sorry, I have a slight cough. Last week I was sick, and I just got like a slight cough. I'm not sick at all anymore, but I still have like a slight cough, like residual cough. I'm not sure what to call it, because we have a lot of cobblestone and stone type of blocks that we can still use to decorate and add decorations to the wall, because I don't want it to just be all like this. That looks boring, but changing it up a bit will look nice. Simply adding cracked brick randomly throughout the wall will look nice. See, that looks nice already. Like, I can imagine this whole thing being like that. See, those zombies are... Oh, we've got a creeper there we gotta deal with. But I'm planning on using you and another cat. You guys are gonna have lots of babies, and we're gonna release them into the village once we have the walls in. That's the main entrance. We're also gonna have probably like another gate all the way over there. Eventually. This is still work in progress. Okay, so we did have a creeper, unless these spawned. We got a chicken. I still don't know how I'm gonna impede any mobs from climbing over. I guess just a ton of iron golems and cats, really. This really is... Yeah, I'm not gonna fill this up at all. Why? One, because it's just a waste of blocks. Two, who knows, I may actually end up using this space. Because I know in the Bed Wars and Sky Wars, I do things like that. Or like on the edge of the island, I try to make a wall like this, so that people can't just enter pearl, because they'll hit the wall and they just fall off the void or whatever. And then I strategically place or like make holes along the wall so I can shoot out. Kind of like real castle walls. This part's invisible, so I'm gonna do that. This part is also visible. Why must you exist, trees? Actually, I like breathing. Please don't go away. Okay, now what we can do is do this. Okay, we definitely need to cut this tree down. I think this is one of the big trees. Yep. It's fine because I can always smelt this down into charcoal. I think coal is the thing I always end up using the most and end up running out of the most. But luckily, because I'm mostly because of the because of the tree houses over there, I'm growing a lot of jungle trees and using the spruce and jungle wood to cook down into coal and other builds as well, obviously. You wouldn't want to have this against your stone wall, IRL. One, they can burn it down, although wood walls are better than nothing. The roots can cause damage to the foundation or the wall itself. It can weaken the wall. In my old house, we used to have foundation problems because of the huge trees that used to grow outside. Like, it could be 10 to 20 meters, like the tree over there, and the roots can still reach our house, or at least mess up with the foundation. I unfortunately do not have my flint and steel with me, so yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted. I wanted you, like that. Okay. Hey, get out of my way. We also gotta cut down that oak tree. I still think oak is the best wood to work with, because it just looks so good compared to cobblestone, like up against cobblestone. I mean, spruce as well, but the only problem about oak and birch, I've said this before, is that while they look nice, it gives you the least amount of wood and the least amount of saplings. Because even just a regular spruce tree is super tall, and it gives you, I think, 4 times as many saplings as a regular oak tree. So you're able to make one of the huge trees like this, like no problem. We're almost nearing the end of this wall, actually. I lied. It's gonna go up. Okay, so that's gonna go like that. Now I gotta figure out. Oh, gotta clear that. So it was. What was it again? I think it was from there. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4th was the platform. Because we're gonna go up here again. Screw this tree. So, so that's a platform right there. Please tell me, okay, I did do it correctly. Nope, wrong thing. Actually, I don't need my shovel at this moment. So what did I... Oh, that's what I need more of these. Again, because the drop is greater than a block, villagers should not go down unless they're pushed. But again, they can take the wooden door that I may put over there. And this will mostly be just regular stone bricks. I don't want to look like it's crumbling down. Oh, there's a music. Finally, we had some music. It's been a while. I definitely don't want any mobs spawning in here. Okay, what did I do here? So I think I want platform right there. Something like that. It's getting dark. Let's go ahead and go sleep. Ow. It's nighttime. Get me to sleep. Fine, I'll eat this. Thank you. I'm gonna have some water IRL. I can't open my bottle. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Please don't fall, bottle. I ended up not closing it all the way so I can just take easier sips, but it may fall over and ruin my whole gaming computer, so I better not bump into the table. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks nice. Something like that, because... yeah. What are you doing here? I may try and make the mountain more cliffy. Does that make sense? Like not a natural staircase. So maybe zombies and skeletons and whatever can spawn up there, but if it's a, you know, higher than a 1 block, they should not be able to just drop down. But I'll probably do that off camera. Because obviously no zombies can just fall. I mean, they can fall there, they can push, but they'll die. Or at least take a lot of damage. Move this over because it's annoying me. Probably not as much as my clicking though. Ah! I definitely want to find myself a quieter mouse. Make sure I got a torch in there before I seal it off. So again, you can easily get out of here, that's kind of the idea in defense. Easy to get out of, hard to get in. Apart from the wooden door and the bridge that has no actual functioning gates, but they're mostly there for looks. Oh, while I'm here, I definitely want to finish that. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Something like that. I mean, the torch should be technically right here. Screw it. We're doing that. Okay, now this is the weird part. But what I'll do is, let's go ahead and go back home. Oh, where's my shovel? I want this on my hotbar. I want to get more of the... I still forgot what they're called. I don't remember at all. The iron gate. I think... No, it's not a gate. Iron bars. Whatever it's called. I have some. Oh, they're called iron bars. Nope, wrong thing. Enough of that. Oh, okay. I think spruce will look the best. Yeah, because that gives actual castle vibes. This. That definitely gives castle vibes. Okay, let me go ahead and put some of these saplings away because they're just taking up my inventory space. That away, the ingots. And then we're gonna build some doors for the houses down there. I do love what's going on over there. Ow. And again, this is a residential part of town. You got your little park here. And then, you know, you just cross a bridge. You're in the market. In the garden where you can grow food. But let's go ahead and do this first. I did not need that much. Why does that look like that? Because I'm an idiot. Okay. That does not look good. I can always use the iron bars for something else. I just hate using up iron, that's all. These are very difficult to break, actually. I should keep that in mind. If I'm playing Egg Wars or something like that and they have iron bars to buy. Okay, definitely those right there. Or... Huh. No, I think just there's like that's fine. Ooh, that looks nice. Then we can obviously put some of those right there. Look, adding the cracked brick doesn't make it look monotone. Like this section here is kind of looks monotone, but adding the cracked brick gives it some life. Okay. We have that there. We need a crafting table, which I should have some in here. I'll just make a bunch of these, I don't care. Put one there. I hate what's going on here. It feels too claustrophobic. Okay, so I have some doors left over, which is nice, I guess. Just put oh, I have some of these in here. Oh, I have more of these. Now, stuff like this, and I may try and do this eventually, maybe to the wall itself. It gives off a more detailed look. Like, if you make your wall 2 blocks deep, the outer one can be used to add effects kind of like that. Depth. But that it takes a while. You're gonna have to know what you're doing, and I honestly never know what I'm doing. I just go with the flow. Like, I have a rough plan, and that's really it. It's like Jack Sparrow. Does he go, does he have a plan, or does he just go on with the flow? I do both, which is what I assume Jack Sparrow does. He has a rough idea and just hopes for the best. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. There we go. So I think we're basically done. I may finish that off camera because this part right there is kind of weird. And I think what I'll do between episodes is I'll work on the roofs, or we may do that at the beginning of next episode. But what I want to try and start doing after I finish the roofs and try and getting the villagers over here, somehow, maybe by leashes, I can just click on them or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this video at my channel in order to help me out. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.